my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
That's right, Mighty Mouse is available for research once again, and in this video we'll quickly go over a few tips to help all the new mouse owners and also how to kill it. But first of all, a quick reminder on how to get your hands on this super heavy. To unlock the mouse, you need the rank 5 for Germany unlocked, which means that you need to buy at least 5 or 6 vehicles from rank 4. Be careful, buying a premium rank 5 or higher vehicle will not unlock rank 5, so the mouse will still be locked. Once this rank is available to you, you need to spend at least one research point in the mouse, and that's it. It's yours forever to research whenever you want, even after the anniversary ends. Now let's move on to the advice. First of all, get the idea that you are invulnerable out of your head, because you're not. Someone who knows a mouse's weak spots can easily destroy it. Which brings me to the first real advice. Do not bring too much ammunition. I personally bring around 20 to 25 rounds for its 2 guns, which is enough to not saturate my mouth with ammunition, creating unnecessary weaknesses. Remember, it only takes one shot to the ammo to send you back to the hangar. I suggest you go to a test drive with different ammo loads and use the X-ray function. You want your ammo to be located in only one spot of your tank, situated on your left side. Let's remain in the X-ray vision to observe the structure of the mouse. You'll have to remember several things. First of all, your engine is at the front, which means that powerful shots can trigger fires quite easily if you face an enemy frontally. The crew is numerous and fairly spaced out in the mouse, which means that one-shotting you is almost impossible unless it is through the ammo rack. Furthermore, keep note that the back of your turret is completely empty. There are no components in there, which means that you may bait some shot in this area, which will do nothing to you. It works great against solid shots or APDS. Let's talk about which modules you should grind first. Parts will be a top priority. You will have to repair a lot while playing the mouse, so make your life easier and don't skip this upgrade. Next, go for the traditional FPE, to make sure you don't die should you catch fire twice. And now we have a choice. I would recommend going for some firepower upgrades for your guns and finally finish by some mobility upgrades like the engine or tracks. Now let's move on to some mobility and firepower tips. First of all, you will notice while driving around that the mouse sucks at turning when moving forward. When driving, make sure to get to the battlefield by moving from straight line to straight line. This way you'll maintain a steady speed and will only make a few stops to adjust your direction. Also, note that the mouse has a pretty good reverse speed, allowing you to retreat to safety should your team die and leave you alone. About the firepower now. You might be tempted to use the TS shell because of the high penetration value. Let me tell you, think of the mouse as a bigger tiger, and as such, use this shell as your main shell. This one has 800 grams of TNT, which is enough to overpressure any vehicle in the game wherever you shoot it. Bring a few of the TS shells for heavier targets and if you're unsure about your weak spots. Just remember that this one only has 100 grams of TNT, so you might need several shots to kill someone, which is not optimal. Your second gun is your best friend. Use it to destroy light targets like BMPs, rockets, etc., even though it can sometimes score unexpected kills on heavier targets, so don't hesitate to experiment a bit. It's a heat shell after all. You'll want to mainly use your secondary gun to immobilize your opponents or destroy their gun should they survive a shot from your main cannon. You can also use this gun to destroy cover, which is always handy. Now, about some gameplay tips. You will soon realize that some maps aren't great for the mouse. You might want to avoid long-range maps with no cover. Your job is to put pressure on the enemy team and, in general, to lock down areas of the map. For example, on an urban map, go for long avenues where the enemies can only engage you frontally. You must avoid going mid-map most of the time because encirclements are very common and you can't survive those. Speaking of encirclements, when you play, make sure you never expose your left side, as we said the ammo is located there, always angle the other direction and show your right side armor instead. One technique that I really enjoy and that you may have seen me doing several times in my mouse gameplay videos is that I like to sit on a point and start mid-range engagements. Do not underestimate the benefits of staying on a capture point. As we said, you'll need to repair a lot because your opponents will try to shoot your barrel and trucks to neutralize you. Thing is, repairs are way faster while on a capture point, allowing you to go back in the fight surprisingly fast. Also, you replenish ammo, which is pretty useful if you are a trigger happy person. Finally, remember to angle. You have armor, yes, you can deflect any shell at your BR and higher, yes, but if you look directly at your opponent, your armor is useless. And that leads me to the how to kill a mouse section. Unless you have a clear shot on its left flat side armor, your go-to strategy will be to shoot at its straight cheeks, multiple times. As we saw in the X-ray cam, most of the crew is located in the turret, so several shots in it will slowly lead the mouse to lose all of its crew members. If you want to rush a mouse, make sure to destroy both of its guns and then go for the kill. Finally, even the mouse isn't bomb-proof, and it will only take one to send it back to the hangar. I'd like to give one universal tip before moving to my conclusion. Activate a lot of backups for the mouse. Remember my How to Save Silver Lion video? If you die but respawn after using a backup, your reparation costs are nullified, and the mouse is pretty expensive to repair, so give love to your wallet and don't hesitate to respawn even if the game is about to end. Of course, if you use a premium account, don't mind that advice, you no longer face such predicament. That's it for my quick mouse guide. If I had to resume everything, I'd say first protect your left side, don't think you are unkillable. Unless you snipe, enemies will probably shoot you first, so angle properly, make smart decisions when fighting and don't forget to retreat when necessary, avoid engaging multiple enemies at once, you don't want to be flanked, stay in cover. If you follow these tips, I'm sure you'll have an easier time playing this vehicle. Remember, it's not an easy tank to play, so take your time with it. With that said, I wish you all a happy grind, a happy anniversary, and I will see you soon.